Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video features a double unbagging slash unboxing. The first item I'm going to unbag is some inserts from Midori Yours on Etsy, and then the second item I'm going to unbox is a Coach Soft Tabby from 24s.com in a European exclusive color. My address is actually printed on both sides of the bag from Midori Yours, so I'm going to move it down as I tear it open because I don't want to reveal my address. But I wanted to tell you that after I ordered these items, I realized that I had actually ordered from Midori Yours before, and that was when I got the Prada re-edition insert from her. And when I got this, I was really disappointed because it was not long enough for the Prada re-edition, which made me question whether or not she even had the bag to model after, or if she just went with the dimensions on the website and then just reduced it a little bit so it would fit inside. But with the Prada re-edition, there is very limited space anyway, so you don't want an insert that's too small for it. I ended up getting a refund for this one when I sent her pictures of the Simorga re-edition organizer that I have and showed her how much difference there was between hers and one that really fit well. So I got to keep it and she gave me a refund, and I just recently, and it's been maybe at least a year, figured out that this fits really well in the Chanel makeup pouch that comes with their gift sets for holiday, with the caveat that I did cut a section out on the side to allow the zipper to open and close easily. So that's what the purpose of this is now, and so I'm glad I have it. Had I realized that that was who I was buying the insert for when I placed this order, probably wouldn't have ordered from this shop again, mainly because I don't love the feeling of the felt. It's just, I don't know, it's just a little, it doesn't feel very luxurious, let's just say. It's just a little scratchy almost. Simorga's felt is so nice. Suni Bag & Bag's felt is so nice. Those are both pretty structured insert materials. Green Tag inserts are extremely soft. They're a little less structured than the other two that I mentioned. Although Green Tag Inserts has recently come out with a waterproof lining on their deluxe inserts. And so I think that those are going to be amazing, and I'd love to try one. I haven't yet. But I don't love the feeling of this felt. However, if the inserts that I got today that I'm going to show you do the job, I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and try the first one. So these are for my Saint Laurent Loulou puffer bags, and I ordered a gray one for my Crema Soft bag. And then I ordered two beige ones, one for my red opium and one for my dark honey Loulou puffers. So let's start with the gray one. I am a little bit less concerned about having a perfect fit with these organizers than I was, let's say, with the Prada re-edition. And the reason being is that these Loulou puffers have a lot more space, so I don't need to use every iota of space that they have to be happy, because I don't need every iota of space that they have. So let's give it a try. I will say that it's already fitting tight, so that's a good sign. So if you look at this, I would say that this fits really well, except for right at the top. It needed to be tapered a little bit because the bag on the side tapers. And I guess I should say it should be tapered a little more because you shouldn't have that gapping there. But other than that, it goes all the way up to the zipper line, which is great. And it has two pockets on this side and then two pockets on that side. And I'm pretty sure that I requested that configuration. So if I close the bag, you'll see that it has a good amount of structure. I want this bag to still be smooshy if I am wearing it, because that's kind of the whole point of this bag. So I didn't want to get a base shaper for this one from M Boutique Australia. I love their base shapers, as you know, but for this bag, I kind of go on a bag by bag basis on whether or not I want to put something inside of it to maintain the structure. And for what I will place in this bag, I think these inserts will work great, but I do feel like it should have been tapered just a little more at the top. And maybe she did that so you could pull it open wider, but honestly, I don't think so. I think that she needed to cut out probably at least a ½ an inch here at the top to taper it in. So that's number one. And as you can see, there's no bulging. It fits really well. So without anything in this bag, you'll see it's really, really, really smooshy. It'll be interesting to see if the different colors fit differently. I have experienced that with some organizers that I have from the same company. This is kind of cool. Look at her emblem there. I didn't notice that on the gray one. Maybe it was in white and I just didn't see it. So once again, the fit is really good everywhere except for right here. That really shouldn't be gaping like that. When I close the bag, you can see, I mean, you can still squish the bottom, which is good because it'll be comfy under your arm, but it has a really nice structure and it's not showing any bulging because the parts up at the top that aren't fitting like I would like to, they bend in instead of bending out. So that works pretty well. I'm on the fence about whether to recommend these or not. I mean, if I found another one before I found this one, I don't know. I might prefer a different one, but I have these. They came all the way from Singapore. I'm not going to return them and I'm not going to look for another one. I didn't really see many options and these were priced, I believe, around $23 maybe plus shipping, but I only had to pay the shipping once and I think it was $14.99, so a lot more reasonable than Samorga where shipping starts at $30 and you add an extra $5 for every single item. So this is definitely my smooshiest of the three. As you can see, it definitely puddles when you hold it from the bottom. And so let's see what this can do for this one. Once again, very good fit, a little bit of the gaping or folding in action right there. Let's see if I can hold it from the bottom without it caving in, because this one is the least structured of the three. You saw that it caved in with my hand on the bottom, and now when I put my hand on the bottom, it stays nice and flat, but yet you can still smoosh it a little bit. Once I have items in there though, that'll spread that organizer out so where it doesn't smoosh as much. I would say these are a semi-win. I didn't see a lot of well-priced options besides these, which is why I chose them. There may have been some others that were in the $40 a piece range that I didn't want to go for, which if you want something that's nicer, may be a better option for you, but I can only speak to these. So let me know what you think. Let me know if that would work for you or if it would bother you to have those parts up at the top that fold in right there and right there. This one's not even folding in like the same as the rest of them, but again, everywhere else the organizer fits very well. It's just right up at the top there that it doesn't. And you saw when I very first opened the bag, it pulls one of the sides forward, but I don't think if you had items in there that would happen, at least not nearly so much. I meant to show you my bag of the video. That is this beautiful chambray Coach Pillow Madison. I'm kind of thinking about doing a comparison between these two bags. This one has structure all on its own. Of course, I have an insert that I can show you with it if you want, but it pretty much stands up. Well, it doesn't really always stand up because these bags tend to tip, but it pretty much keeps its form on its own. This bag doesn't quite as much, especially this color of this bag in my collection, but they do have a similar aesthetic, with the exception that the chain on the top of this doesn't have any leather brakes, but it does have the chain woven into it. So if you want to see a comparison between these two bags or some different color variation of these two bags, let me know. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, I have my Coach unboxing. Now this is the Soft Tabby to replace the one that I got from Monnier Freres that was sorely disappointing, and I can pop a picture of that in here just in case you didn't see the video, and I can put the video link down below as well. So here's the picture. So as you can see, there's some major sewing issues on this bag. It was a defective bag. It was not Monnier Freres' fault. It was Coach's fault, but it was their fault that they mailed it to me. It should have never been mailed to me. It should have been returned to Coach because nobody damaged this bag. Coach sent it to them like that, and then they sent it to me like that. So both companies were at fault in that sense, but Coach should hold greater responsibility because that should have not passed their quality control. So let's see if 24S did a better job of inspecting the bag and if Coach did a better job of making this bag. I want to go ahead and show you this packaging. I already slid it open just for ease, but they have changed their packaging. 24S used to have a fold-out three-dimensional scene of people in a diner in Paris with cobblestone streets, and now we've went to just a flat picture, but it's still cool that it's in color when you open up the box to see. Here is an envelope with instructions on how to make a return. I have had to make a return with 24S one time. I got a tally that had some leather issues, wrinkling I think is what it was, that I didn't love, so I returned that and I had no problem. For ease of use, they give you a sleeve with all of the return information in it, so you don't even have to have a printer to send items back. It's kind of a seamless process. And in the bottom of the box, all that you're missing out on is more paperwork with my name on it. So I'm gonna chuck that aside. And here is the bag. This is the standard Parisian packaging you get when you get 24s.com. I have never gotten their eco-friendly packaging. This isn't super fancy, but it is nice. And so here we go. We've got the straps laid up on top and they are wrapped. We can see the color of the bag peeking out. So yes, I did go for the soft taupe again. I showed you this before, but I think it's cool that their shopping bags have scenes from Paris in the bottom. They're also really sturdy, so if you need, I don't know that I'd use those as a gift bag, but if you need a bag just to tote something to somebody, you can certainly do that. Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. My heart's a-fluttering. Yay! Yes! You see it? It's not gathered up and all weird like the other one. There's a little ripple right here, but it's not like a sewing issue like the other one was. Oh my goodness. And that ripple, I can only see it because the light's reflecting on it. When I look at it like this, I don't even hardly see that. There's lots of little ripples that happen with this leather, and that's normal. But what you saw in that picture that I put on the screen before, that's not normal. So let's go ahead and get this beauty unwrapped. One thing with 24S is if you do have to do a return, you do need to have all the original packaging. And I don't anticipate returning this, but I will unwrap it carefully so that I can put it back together. And part of filming this helps me because if I do have to reassemble the jigsaw puzzle, I will be able to tell how I took it apart by looking at the video. So there's a piece of cardboard right there. And then you have all the little bits with the packaging materials. I will have to tear off the pieces that are around the zipper pulls most likely because they'll be taped on there too tight for me to get off any other way. So I think I've got all the packaging off except for the strap is still attached. So I'm going to get my glasses on and I'm going to inspect the bag with you just so that we can make sure it's okay. I missed the little hang tag thing, but the hang tag is fine. Everything's looking good. There's no scuffs, scratches. I do like using inserts for these bags, and the only game in town that has custom inserts that I know of for the Soft Tabby are greentaginserts.com. You can go directly there and search for the Soft Tabby and it should pop up, and I have a code. It's HBHW12 where you can get 12% off with free shipping. And so that's a heck of a deal. So I'm really thinking this is cool. Let's go ahead and unwrap the straps. I'm not sure if I told you this already, but I did get my refund from Monnier Freres for my return. I was a little worried about that because after I ordered from them, I figured out that that was the same store that was giving me a hard time about returning the bag I got through them from Farfetch. So I was a little anxious about it, but they returned it pretty much as soon as they got it. They were more efficient than a lot of the American department stores in returning. So that was definitely a relief. If any of you get a bag from there based on my recommendation on my community page, just know if you have the need to make a return that mine went smoothly. I am currently removing all of the wrapping off of the two straps. And by the way, I guess I need to pull down a couple of bags because I wanted to show you that this strap here is a multi-purpose strap for me because I want to use it with 2 of my other bags, and I'm excited to give it a try. It would be really, really hard for me to wrap this back up. Okay, so if you look here, this is something I love. The last 2 Coach bags that I have gotten have come with the strap not tucked in here to the buckle, which means that you don't get a dent on it. There might be a little one on this end, but almost not any dent. So that way, if you're tall, if you're short, it shouldn't matter. You should be able to use this strap and adjust it to your setting and not end up with a permanent dent. See my Christmas decorations back here? I am not really dressed to do a try on, but I figured I'd just do it anyway. So I'm loving the bag. I think it looks great. I love the strap, and I do like to wear these on the shoulder. They're a comfortable shoulder length, and then you can also add an extender to drop it down just a little more if this doesn't work for you. So this is one of the 2 bags I wanted to use the strap with. This is my Cassie 19 in the taupe, granite, heather gray, and some sort of a blue multicolor. It comes with a blue strap, which I feel like is distracting because it's just too many colors. I'm okay with the piping being blue like that, but the strap it comes with is that dark blue, but on the back side, it's like an electric blue. I absolutely love it when I have a thicker strap to wear my Cassie 19 with. And as you can see, although it is a smooth leather, it does match perfectly in terms of the shade of the taupe. The same thing is true for the taupe camera bag that I recently unboxed. It came with the web strap in the reddish rust color, and I wanted an all leather strap to go with it. And so now I have it. So I am excited about that. The other bag, I have one more to show you. Now this is a luxury bag, but I was surprised when I opened the taupe bag how well the camera bag strap matched with the Prada. So I think that when this bag, when the web straps go out of style, of course, you could always use this bag with a chain strap. It comes with a shoulder chain strap. You could always pop a crossbody chain strap on. But if you were looking for more comfort, I definitely think that this beige or taupe colored strap from Coach works well with this bag, especially when there's just a tiny degree of separation, which you achieve by just having the gold in between the bag and the strap. Can you see how much difference that makes versus having it laid across the top of the bag? It's crazy because the soft tabbies that I have, the dove gray strap matches with my Ardesia gray Prada re-edition. And then this strap matches really well with this bag. And then I have a black Coach Marley strap, and then another grommeted black strap from my Tally bucket bag that I can use with my black Prada. So whenever the web strap trend goes out of style, these bags are never gonna go out of style. So if I have a leather strap that goes with them, I'm golden. So I love my new Soft Tabby. I'm super pumped about the strap, if you hadn't guessed that already, but I am a crazy strap lady, as you should know. If you don't know, go check out my straps playlist that I will pop in the description box, and you will find out how nuts I truly am when it comes to straps. But I hope you enjoyed this double unboxing video and maybe found it helpful. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the handbag housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.